Hey guys, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last time we finally got out of the ruins of Dyewood Ford. Dyewood Village, I think it was called. What's that place called? Yeah, the Crossing, or Kalimrigal. Anyway, we saved that the nobleman's niece or whatever because he's a piece of shit. We should have killed him, but we just took extra money off him, which is not what we should have done. Anyway, that's all in the past now. We can't change that. Next we're on to the Hermit of Hadret house. So, we're here, see Lady Webb. Just got ambushed by some goddamn assassins. So now we're going to see what the hell she wants. We've been in here before? I don't remember. But whatever it is. Right, you. Nope. Oh shit, Steven. Curran, is that the guy we need to speak to? Ah, God. Who is it we gotta speak to? And summoned to the Durn Row by Lady Webb, a reclusive woman who seems to know... Okay. Maybe... What the fuck's going on here? Holy shit. Maybe Curran could tell us...
Welcome!
What the hell are these guys? Orleans. You carry whispers, Cadno of Gildeville, and old voices indeed. Holy shit, Cypher. Oh man, we need to be a Cypher. What about the, goddamn... Weeping Mother? I'm pretty sure she's a Cypher. How did you know? What are you talking about? As a Cypher, it's my job to know these things. You carry the whiff of ancients. What else can you tell me? Not as much as I'd like, unfortunately. My duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. Alright, fair enough. What brings you to Durwood Row? I was invited here by Lady Webb. It looks as though you could use some help. What are you busy with? Tell me more about your skills. Well, we'll be able to get a quest out of this. So many secrets and trails in this city. You have to but turn a corner to find a fresh trace of something stolen or something missing. Oh, it's earflicks. Unfortunately, we haven't the time to investigate them all. I'm supposed to be working on other matters, but my mind still lingers on a few recent cases. Curse of a Cypher to be ruled by the whims of curiosity. Why can't you look into these cases? Tell me about these cases. One case or three, depending on how you look at it. 3 weeks and a disappearance at the end of each. Some might call it a coincidence. I call it a clue. Lady Webb knows you, trusts you, so I shall trust you too. Jeez, I feel like I'm rhyming here. So long as our interests are aligned. I'll look into it. Where shall I start? Sednia bounces on the balls of her feet. Just like one of those Valalian whodunits. Valalian whodunits. Read a few of those on the road. Helps pass the time. Okay. Copper Lane, Orleans Gift, and Brackenby, of course, to talk to the ones who reported their experiences. The only ones who know enough to care. Laura, Ollie, and Elcadia. Let me ask you something else. Who's missing? 2 men, 1 woman, Lady Lendry, Kendall, and Carol. Tell me about Ollie. Best ask Ollie. It seems they drank together. Let me guess. Poor missing dwarf who carried traces of fine wine and young dandies. Plenty of time and money to spend on their pleasures. Try Brackenbury. Sister of Laura, one of the merchants in Copper Lane Bazaar. Like the kind of person who just disappeared, it seems. Did you find any leads? Not yet. Alright. I gotta get. I'm out of here. Let me ask you something else. Oh god. Did he tell me where... New quest, the final act. Okay. Did you tell me where Lady Webb was? She out back here? Have I been to see her before? I don't remember now. Let's steal. Nothing back here. She's gotta be upstairs, right? God damn it. Always heading in the wrong direction, it seems. There's nothing over there. Where are you, you son of a bitch? You gotta be in here somewhere. Stealing. God damn it. There's always stealing with this woman. Lady Webb is seen now. Oh, okay, she must be in here. What's up, bitch? Let's get a little zoom on here. What the fuck is she? Is that Steven? It's locked. Steven. Damn it. Alright. Sup? You called? This woman clutches a thick stack of parchments with spindly, wrinkled fingers. Their flesh stretched thin to their near translucence. With extreme age, a gossamer veil over pale blue veins. Ink splotches and candle burns dot and stripe her hands like a quilted pattern, and after some great indescribable truth, she does not look up from her reading.
So the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely.
What?
It doesn't draw the most inspired minds messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead.
Holy shit.
So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Noir. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
Okay. A mere trick given Cad Noir's fame.
Since then, as I understand it, you entered a quarantine district that is absolutely off limits to all civilians and somehow managed to walk back out with your life. What could possibly have been on your mind to make you do such a thing?
We were bored. There's someone I need to find. I'm investigating a strange group. It was a personal matter.
Strange does not begin to describe them. The practices of the Leaden Key defy all reason.
Holy shit.
You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend, which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the Leaden Key?
Okay, so one of the members caused my soul to awaken. I need him to reverse it. I ran across a man in one of the ruins. It's important that I find him again. I was hard to investigate him. Do you want me to reverse it? I can't remember now. Let's just go with that. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. Let's go with number 2. No. Yeah, she should probably say that's impossible or something. She closes her eyes and the lids flicker, and her face goes still, and her mouth parts. Little more than a sliver, and her hand briefly drops open, spilling some of her parchment to the ground, the pages wafting around her legs like the leaves of a dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back, and her gaze is immediately upon you. Holy shit, this lady is crazy.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Aora has ever known.
Aora, that's how you say that. Oh, well, of course. It would be pretty boring if we were just going after one of his lackeys, wouldn't it? Okay. How do you know I seek Theos? What can you tell me about Theos? What else is there to know about the Leaden Key? Alright, let's go with this one.
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed, Theos was the one who created it.
Holy shit.
What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man. Awakened during adolescence, with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes.
Damn, that's quite handy.
The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Woodica's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism.
Holy shit.
That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves. He is not known for his generous supply of pity. He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single-minded man. He will not have the slightest concern for your problems.
Holy shit, this guy is crazy. What do you want from me? How do you know I seek him? How do you know so much about him? Yeah, how do you know so much about him?
The same way I come by all my knowledge. Exhaustive research, spying, bribery, perhaps some less savory measures. Whatever the knowledge demands, I pay in full. There is nothing of greater value. Unfortunately, with Theos, there is also nothing more scarce. He has covered his tracks far too well. His manipulations of the course of history are lost to time now, though I believe they were many.
Okay. Let's go with what else do you know about
Precious
these guys?
little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know. If you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary. And he does not fail. Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. Must have been a special occasion.
How the fuck does she know that? What do you want from me, bitch?
Keep me informed. The leaden key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for turning the stones they've crawled beneath. Keep turning them. Dunreed Row will not stop you.
Alright, that sounds good.
Whatever it is they're up to, figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can.
Very well.
If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
Alright, well, I need that.
Well, let's hear it.
The Griffin Tower in Hedgehill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The leading key have activated it. The leading key is manipulating a group and Griffin machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic. Let's go with that.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us. With Avar's support, we may be able to put a stop to this.
Okay.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Alright. Okay. I need to know where I'm going. Tell me, how did it come to be here? How old are you? Are you psychic? Is there a Lord Webb?
There was. He believed in dying with dignity. He was old-fashioned that way, my husband.
Alright, how old are you? You wicked man. Where are your manners? Were you raised without a shred of decency?
I lost count ages ago. Such a strange thing to celebrate, getting closer to death. Oh, I've had my share of work done to prolong my existence, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not done here. There are things I still wish to learn. And I'll be the effigy if I let Bereth carry me off, before I'm through. There
Damn.
was a time when I considered enlisting the theorems of Pondgrum to extend my life indefinitely. I found the thought of devouring my political enemies to sustain my own life greatly appealing. I must have gone soft with age.
Okay. Well,
Try your best not to die out there.
alright, what we got now then? Holy shit. Before we go about the activities, Lady Webb has asked me to keep her informed. Okay, I told her about the Heritage Hill. I informed her where we gleaned the dead Legend key member in that place. What's this? This is... Oh no, we've already done that one. Right. Find a place of misery. Surely she's got to be able to help me on that.
How fares your search? Yes? Well, let's hear it. You mustn't play with a woman's heart like that.
God damn it. Alright. Where the hell do we go? I have no idea. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and then we'll figure out from there. Okay. So, in the description it said, talk to the guards. So I'm assuming it's in Defiance Bay. Gone and spoke to one of these Justicars. What is it? Where are the mad kept in Defiance Bay? Only place around here that takes them in is Breckenbury Sanitarium. I've heard they can treat your soul there, take the madness away, but there's just as many stories coming out of that place that'll chill your blood. There's a man, if you want to call him that, Ephelamore? Got these names! God damn it. He's a head warden. If you're visiting or checking yourself in, he's the one to talk to. Alright, that's quite handy actually, because it's right here. Holy shit. And I kind of thought it might be that, because there is a lot of goddamn manimances around here. What the hell? Did we just get a... No? Alright, whatever. Who's this guy? He's got a name.
Good day,
Nedium.
stranger.
Oh, it's a woman. Whoops. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. What are you busy with? I'm studying soul attachment. We all know that the souls move into people at birth and out of them at death, but we still have a lot of questions about what makes them stick, so to speak. What do you mean about make them stick? Souls powers bodies and give their tissue life, but only when they're firmly attached. It's separation that leads to a whole spat of soul-related ailments, including the Halloween. But if we understood how to reattach souls, we could end the legacy, maybe even conquer death. That's the theory, anyway. Unfortunately, I have all the research I need to put in. I don't have all the well, okay. This is the problem with animals. You meddle in things you don't understand. What exactly do you need? It's a manuscript called The Theorems of Panogram. It contains research from the Paragon's experiments on detached souls. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries is rumored to have a copy in the Elder Archives. Paragon's work is considered to be one of the more daring animancy texts, not something generally circulated among novices, nor easy to get a hold of. I wonder if we might be able to have a peek at it. The Theorems could advance my research by leaps and bounds, but Grimdar, the High Archivist, worships Whaler, which means she has some paradoxical views on sharing and restricting knowledge, and since she's not exactly a proponent of animancy, she tends to restrict the kinds of information that would be useful to me. That's a shame. Oh no! Oh god, I thought I clicked it. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe we could, maybe she could be persuaded. You're welcome to try, but you wouldn't be the first. Benevolent too, she sighs. Look at me, spilling my troubles. It's kind of you to listen, but I should really get back to work. Oh, whatever. Okay, I just got another random quest. God damn it. Got so many quests, but not finishing them all, though. Alright, let's go in this place. Doesn't seem to be that, dangerous so far. Sanitary guard. Sometimes we get people in here trying to make trouble for the Adamances. Alright. She's somebody we can reach out to. What? That's a statue. Well-maintained statue of a middle-aged person serves the side room, looking down and blinking over the bustle of harried academics pestered by the hopeful desperate. A strong warmth emanates from it. You could sense from across the room there is a human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its attention turned to you. It has been some time since a watcher graced these halls. I am envious of your natural insights, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now what is it that has brought you to my sanitarium? You may have a member of the Lennon Key in your midst. I'm curious as to how you've come to be in your present state. Okay, let's go with that. I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether we've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But few have their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I am reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use verifying one's identity. You are at odds with the Lennon Key as well, I take it. They have something I need. They are up to something and I'm trying to determine what. I don't like what they stand for. I don't think they have anything I need, from what I know. Just give it that. They are always up to something, of that you may rest assured. If their plots have come to involve you, you have my sympathies. Do you have some idea of who this person might be? I wouldn't know until I've met them. It would be unwise to consider anyone above suspicion. Suspect is a patient. Very well. In that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animators. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in their offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. This is my only request. How's it going to be saying? God damn it. Tell me about the sanitarium. History lesson. This is a rare pleasure. Most come in here concerned only cheating death in one way or another. We are an old institute of the Dire Ghost. This is our 94th year. Device Bay. I'm looking for... Basically, I'm just going to read through this because I'm looking to see if he's had someone who's randomly turned up and imprisoned themselves. Natural fit. Survivors. Wealthy. Founding. Great suspicion. Few careless practitioners. I found the research boundaries. Okay. Oh, good lord, this guy. He's minds them all. People see this legacy. Nope. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, how's it? Maybe it's him actually. We can't put him out there. Is that you mean? Well, ha! I was old, and it seemed wrong to me, a lifetime spent in pursuit of discovery only to lose it all in death. Somewhere, someday, I would wake up in a new body, none the wiser, and pursue a different course entirely. All that experience wasted. If we are ever to unearth the principles behind our existence, it is by the condition of that, I'm sure. To live on the part of something I helped build seemed to me to be better legacy than natural had in stone. The transfer itself was quite simple, as I tend to goes. And for that I'm grateful. Playing with souls is far easier to accept when you're not on your own. I do miss it being out. Okay, maybe it wasn't him then. Goddamn. Alright. Does anyone know? Okay, but there's an man on the lower floor who came all the way from Reddit to study them. Take the stairs down. Look for Belsiger. I'll have to talk to that dude. See, yeah, exactly. We gotta go question all the animators. Goddamn. Okay. Holy crap. That was a lot of adium added. What the hell is that? A lot of talking today. Holy shit. Going to Lady Webb, she just went on and on and on. Holy crap. And now we're at this place. And that fucking statue went on and on for... wasted my time. But next time, we'll go question all these dudes and find out where the hell's the guy. Holy shit. It's our brother.
Oh?
Brother! What are you doing here? You're so much taller than me, you son of a bitch. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you join us. Until next time, guys. See ya!